Okay, there we go. We are back to S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Oh, after doing 180 squats, we're back. And again, Soul, I apologize that I got that wrong there. I am so sorry. Oh, that's a lot of radiation. 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 Hold on. We're gonna have to put this right here, aren't we? Oh my gosh, no! I honestly thought that we could do that! Ah! No, fell to his death. I like that. It just says fell to his death. Oh gosh. I think it might have been the brain getting a little too tired there, honestly. It might have been the brain just fried because of all the squats that you've made me do there. Okay, so let's just take a look here on the map and see. So we have to go into this area here. It looks like this is all radioactive. It won't seem to let you get more bits. Oh. That is actually something, though. Could that be what's causing all that radiation? It must be that anomaly right there that's causing all of that radiation to happen. It's like in that bubble, that sphere, chat. Really does not want us to get close to it, so we are going to need to grab some radiation tools here in a moment. Hold on. Maybe there's something in the journals that'll actually tell us something. Let's take a look at the notes here. All quiet on the bridge. Did I scare the crap out of his the stalker? He told me that all about his sweet stash. It's near the cliff, left cliff. It's near the cliff, left of the bridge. Can't check it out myself. Got to keep a low profile. Gotcha. We have so many PDAs on us right now. Crazed PDA, bustlers, lefties. How many PDAs do we have now at this point? He is soup. I seem to be soup right now. You're not wrong about that. So you know, we're gonna put that on just in case. Metal dice, a Thurn die, going for the dice roll here. A Thurn die, you rolled a 74 on the dice. Unfortunately, that is not a success. You're close. We can't even get near this thing. How are we supposed to get near this? Follow the coordinates. Coordinates. No, 75 is a pass, not 74. Okay, there has to be something in this about the journal here. S.T.A.L.K.E.R has succeeded, but to reach me and find another way to find the legend of the zone. Doctor, he's not seeing the red forest. I hope these are not fairy tales. Okay, so we are looking for a note here. Because it said to follow the coordinates. Do we have to actually plug it into a radio to find it? Maybe? I'm actually a little bit lost here. Oh gosh, no. when you get into an open area firefight like this. It's awful. It's awful. It's just awful. No, you drop the grenade right there. You don't throw it. You drop it. Oh my gosh. I see you next to us, Anomaly. I see you there. I don't want to have to run all the way back to that village there, is the thing. Because if we had to run back to that village, I feel like it would have been... we would have gotten ourselves into a worse situation. Well, they walked through the radiation just fine there. So we'll take some of the bandages since we're going to need more of these. So we should have dropped him first. He actually had a rifle. And this one also had a rifle, but he had some energy drink on him. We're already getting too heavy as the thing. I think we also have too many. Yeah, we haven't even gone back to storage in a while. I've noticed that's actually something I have noticed that we've been doing a lot. Or I should say that, you know, like with this adventure, is we've been not been using the storage box as much as of late. Like, we're actually out for quite a while here now. So we're at 50.8 here. We'll eat that, and we'll have ourselves a nice little sippy sip of energy drink. And there we go. Sip, sip. So I'm gonna actually try and, like, so there's actually like this little like radio antenna up here, like that's just like right here. I want to go and see if this actually is where we have to go to get into the Dark Times mission, because there is so much radiation that to get in there, it's just gonna kill us. And I don't very much like that. So it's literally just, radiation. That's it. Yeah, I know, right? All the kidney stones that they have from all the drinks. I mean, they do a lot of running, so probably they would have a lot less. But still, I see exactly the point that you're trying to make here. Oh, that's that cave with that loot, though. All right, get yourself some good food. Get yourself some really good food now. That's what I like to hear. Okay, well, there's a windstorm here, so there has to be a reason to come this way. You know what? Let's actually use the bolts here. Hold out 7, actually, because we can use this to help us with finding the anomalies here. There's a cave here, chat. Ah, you know what? We'll take another bottle of that. That's fine. We can take a nice little swig, you know. Hey, Mute Fruit! Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. All right. So this was actually the way to go. Was going through the little way right there. They probably mentioned it in one of the notes is the thing, but we just didn't get to see it or read it as quick. That, or maybe my brain probably just was like, nah, you're gonna forget about it, Chief. That's it. You're just gonna forget about it. We're gonna have some more canned food. Hey, welcome to chat. A Pikachu cheering. Let's go. We're gonna drop one of these. We want more food because we're actually getting hungry. We've gotten hungry earlier. I like how the radiation sign is like, yeah, there's radiation here. So chat, what do you think? Predictions? I think something terribly could go wrong here, but well, we're about to find out, that's for sure. Big Borble. Yes, it is a big Borble. Strider. Strider! Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Kill them by choice. The monolith guided him to hunt me with live bait, and I won't let you finish him. Enough deaths.
Oh, I was hoping that we wouldn't actually have to do anything with that. So, was Strider who killed them?
So, it was him who killed the mercenaries and hunters.
They were bait. A way to catch my attention.
But you hadn't helped them.
How many lives can a dead doctor save? Sometimes you need to make small sacrifices so you can save more lives later.
Will he pull through?
Is he going to make it?
I've treated worse injuries, even on monolithians. Especially on monolithians.
He spilled a lot of blood to get here. His own, and other people's.
And so did you, I imagine.
Yeah, we kind of did,
I'm
chat.
aware of what he's done, but he's injured and needs help. That's all that matters to me.
You're a doctor. You're the doctor.
So,
You are.
this is what the real doctor looks like.
Do you know him? This monolithian?
Strider. His name's Strider.
That's a good name. An honest name. You were looking for the doctor. Well, you've found him. Now, what do you want from me?
I'm gonna be honest though, actually, like, thinking about, like, the whole thing that's gone on, I've actually been wondering where Strider has been this entire time since we beat Faust. I was like, wait, if we defeated Faust, where's Strider? Like, Strider was, like, here to begin with all this sort of stuff, so.
I'm looking for any information about S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I know you two have some history.
I doubt S.T.A.L.K.E.R's figured out how to bring the dead back to life. So it's up to us to help Strider. Everything else can wait.
Yeah, that's fair.
You think there's still a chance to help him?
In a way, Strider's fortunate to be a monolithian. There's something that can help men like him, but not us.
Ah.
Marked a former monolithian hospital on your PDA. If they've tapped into the old stashes, you might find a regenerator there. Along with the monolithians
That makes
themselves,
a lot of sense now.
of course.
That's how he's been healing
I'd
humans.
ask you to spare the wounded and keep them alive. But it's your call, Stalker.
I've heard that you treat both humans and mutants. Why?
Because none of them are responsible for what's going on here. Not the Stalkers, not the mutants, not even the monolithians. And also because everyone has to pay their dues someday.
No, that's actually pretty fair. I kind of like that.
A regenerator. What's that?
A creation of sea consciousness. It helps the monolithians to heal even the most grievous
Sea
injuries
consciousness
and
strikes
get
again,
radiation
Jab.
out of their bodies faster. Unfortunately, it only works on those who lack resistance to external control after being completely stripped of sea immunity. Trading one's freedom for the chance to wander through the CNPP during an emission is a devil's bargain. But no one asked their opinion on the matter.
Alright. You're really concerned about his life?
Why are you so concerned about his life?
Because it's the only thing we truly possess. No matter how bad we believe it to be.
Hey! That's a good doctor
Don't
right
waste
there. I
any
like
more
that.
time.
I like that. I can respect that. I can really respect that right there. Is there a stash or anything here that we can sort of go to? Get to the cable tunnel. The zone cares not for what it does, and I agree with the doc. The zone cares not what it does, only that it does, and for as it's sentient it is. It cannot fathom human concepts such as pain. You're right. That's again why it's like again, the way how he talked and he carried himself there, that was actually really well spoken, and I like that. I can agree with the doctor on that one. I like how the game's trying to put our gun away. Okay, so... where is this hospital that we have to go to? It is up north here. But I really want to go somewhere just to drop all the... Rotstock is a little bit south of us, so what we could do is we could just go to Rotstock, drop off stuff there, and then we can buy maybe more railgun ammo, if that's actually possible for us to do. So I guess we'll take the bridge over, we'll go back to Rotstock and resupply. Drop off all the stuff that's unnecessary, and there we go. Bolt be upon ye. Ah, never mind, I missed. Bolt be upon ye. Bolt be upon ye. And bolt be upon ye. You want the metal dice, do you, soul? You want that metal dice so bad. You want it bad, huh? Well, here we go. You got that metal dice for such a bad boy. Soul! You have rolled a 72 on the dice. That is not a success. You reached for the high shelf, but unfortunately you could not reach it. You tried climbing, but you fell. I wouldn't really say that makes you sound like a monolithian for thinking the zone is beautiful. I think the zone can be beautiful too. It's just, you know, the way how it is. It's kind of like its got its own beauty, is what it has. Time to tell on you then, Behe. Oh no, because you didn't get the dice roll. Because I mean, like, taking a look at this area here, with like it being called the Red Forest and all that. Well, is it the Red Forest? Hold on a second. I want to make sure that I'm actually getting it correct here. Yeah, it was the Red Forest, I think. But even though this is caused from like all the radiation and all that sort of stuff and the anomalies, I'd probably say again, it has its beauty to it. Uh-oh, we got sucked. He's not playing today. That's concerning to me that you say that, Soul. Guys, I really want to make sure that we... By the way, the reason why we're going back is because I want to make sure that we don't continuously hit that weight limit because we are carrying so much on us as it is. Like, we're carrying a Gauss rifle with us, which is, like, somewhat damaged, which I have been wanting to try, so... If we do find ammunition there, I will buy the ammunition because we haven't really been spending a whole lot. Plus... we also need to upgrade our suit. We need to make our suit all nice and fancy, so that way we can actually go back to using artifacts again. Uh-oh. I see that face, Twistig. I see that rage face! Also, actually, Twistig, after the other night as well, I actually do have something I need to ask you, but I will actually ask you that a little bit later. I just want to let you know that I had something so you can remind me of it later, just in case. Oh, hey, it's a fleshy. Look at that. It's a fleshy. A dead fleshy. It's just here. It just... got some nice teeth there. Keep up the good work, soldier. Come on by, baby. All right, well, we are now in Rotstock at least, so now we can access our storage. Let's go to the technician. Hello, you.
Got issues with your gear? We gotta get creative here.
Oh, we've got some issues.
What kind of masterpiece we can create.
We've got some issues. So can we actually upgrade? Okay, so we can actually upgrade our revolver. We conditioned Sula. Okay, so let's repair. We already added all of this onto our revolver. We got the spread decrease, aim and spread decrease. You know what? Yeah, we already got the laser sight on that, so we're good. Crod. Let's see. Can we actually upgrade this? I don't think we can upgrade this. No, we can't. Where can we find a technician that will actually be able to help us with these things? That's right. We haven't actually been upgrading any of like the sniper rifles or anything like that. So, you know, let's upgrade our suit here quickly before we forget, without a doubt. Condition too low. Well, we will repair that. There we go. We will get the... This is the lead container. No, it's not. So this armor doesn't have the lead container to protect us from the artifact's radiation. That kind of sucks. You think anyone ever tried to eat an anomaly or immune? Oh, absolutely. I'm willing to bet that there are people who would do that. I'm willing to bet that there are people that'll do... You know, sometimes, chat, you click things and you just don't mean to do it. It costs $37,000 to repair a Gauss rifle.
Bring me something interesting.
$37,000 to repair a Gauss rifle, chat. Excuse me?
Oh, take care of everything. I have options to suit every budget.
You would gnaw on some artifacts. I mean, there's an artifact that's literally called chocolate, okay? I would definitely eat that if I saw that. It is delicious looking. We can sell some of the keys from Makalai here. We can also sell the PDA stuff too, because we don't need these. Okay, well, we need that. Alright, sell all this. We do not need some of the ammunition. I don't know where we're gonna find actual Gauss rifle ammunition, though, for this thing.
I can get
If
some
God
more goods.
if God
Come back
wanted me
later.
to not eat the artifact, he would not have given me teeth. You know, that's pretty fair. That's pretty fair argumentation there. It is dark. Okay, now we can see. Okay, so we actually don't really have what we can really use for that. Oh, why did I buy AP? I'm sorry, chat. I bought AP. I didn't want to buy AP. I'm very tempted, but at the same time, this just is too good. Like, this outfit is really good that we're wearing right now, even though we can't really have too many artifacts. Like, we can only really have the radio artifacts on us. Actually, we can sell the crystal thorn. We can actually get rid of this. So we're going to put this down. We don't need this. We're going to keep that. We're going to put all these down. Time to put away all the ammo that we don't need right now. All of the ammo we do not need, chat. Getting rid of all of that. All that junk. And we're going to put down a couple of bandages right here. There we go. Do we... Yeah, we'll take some ammo. We'll take some more ammo. We could always use some more assault rifle ammo. We don't need pistol bullets, though, or any of this. We're good on Rhino right now. We still have, like, 112 shots. So, like, we've been making that Rhino last quite a bit. Put this away for the bleeding. Non-stop energy drink. 36 carry weight. What are we carrying that is so heavy right now? Well, I mean, we are carrying both a sniper and an AR. We were carrying something rather large and robust earlier, but yeah, you know, I think this will be fine. This will be what we'll carry with us right now. We'll wrap up a little bit of a bandage here, and then we'll go back out. We at least got some more AR rounds, which I think that's the most important thing, is that we got more AR rounds. For the CROD, because that weapon is probably going to save us in a couple of situations, especially seeing as it's got good potential for dealing with armored targets. I mean, not to say that the sniper rifle doesn't, but I mean, we're not going to really use that in close quarters unless we have to use a shotgun, so... Alright, let's drop that quick save and let's keep moving. I forgot to sell the one artifact, but that's fine. You know, I'm not going back. I'm not going back, chat. I'm not going back. We're staying out here. And you know what? We're getting that energy drink and we're going over to the facility. We're going over to the Monolithian Hospital, which, I assume we are going to see some very interesting experiments there, or very interesting subjects because the doctor didn't want us to take care of any of them. It says, please spare them, but I believe in self-defense. So if they attack us, we can fight back. It's coming right at us! Good old South Park. Oh, there's that whirligig again that got us in it earlier. You know, I have to say, the whirligigs are kind of fun. Like, I really wish, like, again, you could use these to kind of, like, launch yourself, like, across the map without actually, destroying yourself or anything like that. Like, there's, like, some sort of, like, strategy for it. You know, this kind of reminds me of, like, this really does remind me of the autumn season, or sorry, fall. Not autumn season, but fall. Reminds me of fall because, like, you'd always see, like, the rain like this. You'd see the colors. It's very beautiful. Okay, let's quickly run because this thing is going to reappear. Ah! Well, I knew that the crowd would come in handy one day. You know what? We have a grenade. We're just going to use the grenade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why are there so many rats? They just bouncing. Yeah, they just bounce. Bounces that intimidatingly. They're just going ding do 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 do. Little gremlins. You know, there are rats, but these let's just call these ones gremlins at this point. We'll call them the penny gremlins. Chat gremlin! There's a gremlin in chat! Look at that gremlin. Look at that gremlin staring up right now. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Alrighty. Thank you very much for that also. There is indeed. I can see some gremlins here. I'm gonna throw this though. Get rid of this little bubble here. So actually, I do want to see what's here. So this looks like a military truck. Anything in here? No. No. All right. Well, we're 200 meters away from Monolithian Hospital here. This is not looking too good right now, chat. It is not looking too good. It's getting awfully dark. Now, this kind of reminds me also of Muskoka's cottage country at times, too. Just seeing this. I remember when I was young and I went up to the cottage. There was a path that had all like these like pine trees, which they'd be littering the ground with all the pines. And so if you didn't wear sandals and you walked in it, it would really hurt. And just prickly little pines. There's a body here. I don't like this. You can see the X on the radar. You know that there's a body here, which is not a good sign. Time to put me in a box. Why put me in a box? Oh, excuse me. I am sorry, Chad. I did not mean to to sneeze like that. Oh. Locate the monolithian infirmary. Oh. Oh, the nose, the nostrils. Oh, that certainly cleared the nose, that's for sure. Oh, hello. Are you alone? I think you're alone. No, you're not. Oh, so if you one-tap them, they actually will remain... You'll remain stealth, so long as...
Keep looking.
Interesting. Okay, so that's actually how stealth works. That's a little interesting that you can get away with that, but still. You would think that that's what a suppressor would be for, but it's not. Okay, well, there we go. There's one more. He probably won't ran inside after seeing us take a shot at his buddy there. There's a sniper there. There's a sniper in the box. There we go.
Come and get me!
Well, he said to come and get you. We'll take that ammo, because we actually could use that after having to deal with all those little gremlins earlier. Eat some bread. Take our daily bread. There we go. Nice. Delicious bread. So 3 body shots with a revolver usually will take them out. I'm actually trying to keep count of all of the, what's it called? The amount of damage it takes to take care of some of these individuals. Max Sniper. Well, he's not really so max anymore now, is he, chat? Adam Cowboy. Well, to the very end, eh, partner? I've been bad. Why? What have I done? What have I done? Tell me, soul. What have I done? Why am I bad? Why have I been bad, huh? I just also realized that this is actually shelter from the emissions. Is there anything back there? No? Okay. Let's check back here. Make sure everything is clear. Okay. Let's make sure all of the guns are loaded, including the underbarrel shotgun here. Because we're probably going to need to make sure that we have everything ready, because I have a bad feeling about being down here. Complete the doctor's quest without killing the monolithians. Oh! There's actually an objective for that.
Come out now!
There is actually an objective for that. I hate that so much. We are in pure darkness, chat. So, I kind of want to see what happens here, if we can actually sneak this, but at the same time,
Come out while you still can!
I'm not sure if we're actually going to be able to do this. Hi. I don't know why that was just so satisfying. Just jump scare. Wah! Just like that on the guy. But I think, yeah, it was already a little messed up as it is. So, you know what? I will actually load back to just quickly see. And if we can't actually do it, then we're not going to do it. So we're not going to worry about it. Okay, chat? I mean, worst case, we could just run through all of this. We could just run through all of it. Okay, so there's a flashlight right there. So how far is this? 117 meters. So we could try running through all of this if we need to. But I think we already got spotted with our quick save earlier, so we might actually have to either fight or we have to run. Okay, well, we can run. Let's do this instead. Let's do it instead. Let's run. Let's run it. Let's run it. Got some bolts. We'll take out our bolts instead, chat. That's what we'll do. We'll take out our bolts. No. Bullets! Ow! 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 Oh, I don't think we're opening that. Ah! You know, I think it's a good thing that the AI actually can't crouch to get in here. I kind of find that a little silly that they can't crouch and get into these things, but you know, it works for us, right, chat? We're able to just kind of just sneak our way into the vents here. Okay, well, I guess we can't really sneak, but still. $35 meters. Okay, so we're 35 meters away. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. $10 meters, 10 meters, 10 meters. Okay, take it. There we go. All right, chat, let's hit and run. Hit and run, baby. Can we get out this way? No, we... Ah! Rat killer. Rat killer. Ah! We can do it, chat! I believe we can do this the humane way! Oh my gosh! A named weapon jump scare? Yeah! I wasn't actually expecting that. Oh, okay, so let's just turn off our light. Maybe they'll forget about us now. We can take a look in here. Rat killer. Okay. A Zuber variant chambered in a different caliber. The body is a submachine gun, boasts an urban camouflage paint job. An absolute delight for shooting rats and rodents. Well, it uses 9x18, which is like the pistol round. So, I mean, it does make sense why it's called the rat killer. It uses only pistol rounds. The damage is better than the CROD, though. Wow. That's... And it uses 9x18. Really? The range is awful, though. A CSGO weapon skin. Yeah. I think we're going to have to use our special medkits, though, on our run out here. But we'll see. Okay, so we actually did lose the hostility there. Because they don't know where we are right now. Because you could see that earlier. He was like, by the way, I don't see anyone. Hi guys, how you doing? We're gonna use that and run! Alright, there we go. We're doing this for the doc. We're only doing this for the doc. I really wanted to do this specifically because I actually respect the doctor for what he said earlier.
What the?
Hi, yeah, how you doing? Alright, you know what? We found an SCP in this game now. We found the doorway SCP. So, you know what? let's just pretend that never happened in the first place. You know, we'll just pretend that that's an anomaly that just kind of helped us out there. Now they have to get through that. Instead of it being door stuck, it's door broke. Well, chat, we got out of there just in time. Oh, this game has so many anomalies in it. I tell you, there's a brand new anomaly that we find every time we play S.T.A.L.K.E.R. The experience never gets old, chat. It never does. Alrighty, thanks for stopping on by and have a good day at work. We just gotta keep on rolling the ball here. Gotta keep on moving. Ooh, is this a tank? It is a tank. It's a tank in a hole. Alright, let's have some energy drink. Some energizers. You know, that's oddly pretty. I just want to just stop and admire this for a moment. It's like a spider web of leaves. That's actually really nice. I like that. Just something about it is just calming to look at. No, I didn't want to hit Shift Tab. I might, you know, I think it might be smart just to disable the Steam overlay whenever we start doing streams, just so that way, or just change the input to something else instead of being Shift Tab. Because I usually like hitting Shift. And since Tab is like a really easy way to sort of get your weapon wheel and all that sort of stuff, kinda seems like it's going to interfere a bit. Hiya! Bolts me upon me! Just inject ourselves with our last healing. Okie dokie. Well, we did it without hurting a single monolithian, and we also got a named weapon, which...
Get under the dome and head to the basement. Waiting for you there.
So we did it. We'll go into the dome. We'll head to the basement of this lovely home that is inside of this dome. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. You got the little lights out front here. It's like a little showcase display. Honey, I'm home. Honey, whip. 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 We're whip chat. Okay. So, remember that light machine gun that we found earlier? The PKP? Now watch me whip. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, we found a better use of the ammo now for that, I think. Yeah, the doc was seriously packing. He wasn't kidding when he said people weren't kidding when they said that he was a sniper. Casually flips the doctor over. Ow! Hey! Ah! Headbutt! Oh, thanks, doggo. You are man's best friend. Thank you. Fire extinguish. Dude! So this is what the monolith does. Oh my gosh. Come on, help out. We're kind of choking out here. Can't breathe. Can't breathe. Doctor. Did you just...
No. Wait.
First being choked and then headbutt.
How long did you know each other?
Not long. I met him on Wild Island, back when he was still human.
He was someone who had everything taken away from him. His past, his ability to fight back, even his name. We go to great lengths to cover up our mistakes.
What do you mean, Doctor?
After years of work, a group of scientists managed to tap into the noosphere, the Earth's informational field. An achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space. It was a turning point not just for science, but for the fates of the human race. However, as with all people, each of my colleagues was truly interested in only one person. Himself. They began to dream of worldwide fame, of laurels crowning their bald, shiny heads. Naturally, the truth couldn't come out about secret laboratories, brutal experiments, and other such dubious undertakings. It was out of the question.
You just cleaned that up, Doc.
So, they all got carried away with their dream of a perfect world. You know how the saying goes, great minds think alike, though fools seldom differ. And lo and behold, what do we have decades later? The Zone, in our image, after our likeness.
You were there, right? For the Sea Consciousness Project?
I was once as deluded as they were. But my doubts
Too many
soon
doubts.
outweighed their confidence. And so when the experiment took place, one of the pods was left empty. The eighth one, or rather, the first, Dr. Kaimanov's pod. My pod.
Your pod. Okay.
And so you've solved yet another mystery.
The
of
mysterious
soul
doc had to reveal
stalker.
what he'd been hiding.
Perhaps the most unsettling
Achievement chat.
one. Dr. Kaimanov. Pleased to meet you.
See, consciousness isn't dead. An 8th pod.
There was an 8th pod.
The human brain is too frail to handle a direct connection
So
to
this
the
is the
noosphere
doctor.
on its own. In order for it to work, we required 8 participants in pods, filled with a specific solution. I was supposed to be in one of those pods, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Valentine reproached me for my lack of courage. But given how things turned out, I was actually too daring. In the end,
Aw, poor doggo.
what we got wasn't control over the noosphere,
Don't
but
whine,
rather
doggo.
the zone itself. The lesser of two evils, if you ask me.
The doctor chose to take a life. Well, I mean, to be honest, the fact that he actually saved us like that, I'm really sad to see that Strider had to go that way, but at least we actually got to see what happened to him, unlike Star, though.
Thanks for your help. Whatever happened to
Or Spark, not
life
Star,
is the
Spark.
only thing we truly possess.
Frankly, choosing between the two of you wasn't easy. Wasn't my first time, but it only gets harder over the years. But if you don't make the choice, someone else will make it for you. And it usually ends up being worse. I'm not fond of thinking for others or giving advice, but I get the feeling Strider would approve of the choice I made, however strange it might sound.
100%. No. He's right. He's 100% right, because Strider actually put the barrel of an AK to his own head before. So he is definitely right about that. That is something Strider would have wanted. Even though, again, it's horrible that I wish that we actually could have actually had saved Strider. Just, again, that is actually what he'd rather do than serve the monolith again.
The scientists you mentioned see consciousness. They're still alive.
No, that can't be. S.T.A.L.K.E.R dealt with them back in 2012.
I
Back in
spoke
2012,
to the
Jack!
representative through the visiograph in Malachite. They still exist in some kind of form he called subtle matter.
Subtle matter? But that's impossible!
Impossible, you say?
That means it's still going on.
So you created the zone.
So you were the one who created the zone?
Me? No, certainly not. The zone created itself. I merely facilitated its emergence. Although my colleagues and I had different expectations for the outcome of our experiment. You see these blind dogs? I've been trying to tame them for years, but they were born in a lab where they've known nothing but pain and fear. But Tiger here found me on his own. He just came out of the woods one day and tried to steal a sausage. He was born free and had the freedom to make his own choices, you see. The zone is our collective offspring. But all we've imparted to it is suffering and sorrow. It doesn't know any other way. Maybe we're the same.
Why didn't you get in that pod? I'm actually very curious.
Why did you refuse to get in the pod?
Because I've always held on to my belief in humanity. My colleagues, on the other hand, advocated for fixing it through the noosphere, purging it of darkness. How could I consent to such a notion? How could I permit them to rob all of humanity, not just of its ability to act freely, but even to think independently? Everything dark and light about us is a result of our own choices. The Zone was born in a place of tragedy and horrific experiments, but I believe in a different zone. A zone open to everyone.
Open to everyone.
A zone open to everyone? That sounds kind of dangerous.
That's because it's the only way you see it. Frightened and caged, born amid evil and violence. What else could the Zone have evolved into? In a place where both humans and nature are nothing more than test subjects.
It's
If it had
all an
been
experiment,
born into
chat.
freedom, like Tiger, it might have evolved differently, into a zone of creation rather than destruction. And then we might have become different too. We always had the ability to overcome the circumstances. Access to the noosphere would have made us better, even if it meant a rough start. Understanding and forgiving each other is a difficult endeavor.
Yeah, that's honestly what it sounds like, Third Eye. It's just everybody was like, hey, by the way, there are some nice little trinkets here. How about we sell these instead?
What do you know about subtle matter?
It was a theory developed by Valentine Darlin, the leader of sea consciousness. Apparently, he's now become the image of the representative. Back in the day, he ridiculed my calculations regarding the existence of the noosphere, while I firmly believed that subtle matter was unscientific. In the end, I turned out to be right. But if he was also close to the truth, that changes everything. According to
That's
his
not a bad theory, honestly, Third Eye. I
subtle
can see where
matter
you're coming
can
from with that, too.
preserve a reflection of a person's mind, their personality. If you're implying the representative is real, that means they actually succeeded.
Before me, S.T.A.L.K.E.R was the only one who'd spoken to the representative. That was back in 2012, before Sea Consciousness died. S.T.A.L.K.E.R managed to reach the center of the zone and return unscathed.
Then S.T.A.L.K.E.R probably knows more about subtle matter than I do. Along with the sea technologies that Sea Consciousness has mastered during their 6 years of frenetic activity, chances are he's still researching it to this day.
Alright. Sounds sketchy. I'm looking for Sherlock. I need to know more. You know what? Let's...
That's why I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Word is he's back in the zone.
I haven't seen him in quite some time. Maybe that's for the best. Our perspectives on the zone have probably developed quite differently over the years. If your information is correct, I doubt he's ventured too far from the cordon. Men like him tend to develop a deep attachment to a place they regard as their own, and refuse to let go.
Okay. Well, we need to know more.
I want to find out if subtle matter is real. Things like this shouldn't be left to blind faith.
The scientific method isn't just about the experiment. It's about being able to replicate it. And I happen to know how to test a few of my hunches. If only Valentine could see me now. Well, perhaps he can. We tried to connect to the noosphere as an experiment in the Orbita underground lab.
Is that where we're gonna head
Back
next?
then, I saw nothing like the afterlife. But now, with the zone, I think the truth is worth taking a risk. But first, you need to get the cartridge from the signature station in a different lab, X3, near the cordon. It's been 20 years, so the entrances I knew of are long destroyed, but stalkers always find a way.
Yeah, we
Talk
stalkers.
to
We always find a way, isn't that right?
He's in charge of the cordon and could have heard some stories about X3. I'll send you the code to the cartridge slot. Take it and head to Orbita. Good luck.
All right, there we go, chat. Fortunately, I'm very sorry to see this, Strider, but I like that we can loot the body, but there's nothing in here. What about the... Can you not take this?
Good day, Stalker.
Good day. Good day, mate. You know what? We don't need to talk. I guess we're gonna figure out where we can actually use this thing later. So... Oh! This is the dog he was talking about. Huh. I didn't actually see this until just now. Wow. Doc's actually he's done something impressive for himself here. So you know what? I actually respect that. I greatly respect that already. Locked. The back door is locked. Alright, chat, while we're off, we're gonna head and make our way to, well, let's see where we gotta go here, because, we gotta go to the court. We have to go all the way down here. Oh, boy, we have to go all the way down there. Zalicia. Well, we don't have any fast way of traveling to Zalicia, so we're gonna head back to Rotstock first, is what we're gonna do.
Tell me, did you kill them there? At the hospital?
No.
Thank you. I understand it wasn't easy,
Cost us a
but
lot of health.
thank you. It's important to remember that not all of us are like these caged dogs. We can make our own choices.
Hey, 30,000 coupons. Nice. It's actually a wolf, but it's all the same. A dog. Well, I can respectably call it a wolf now, knowing that it's a wolf instead. The clone wolf. The it has a duplicate. It knows the duplication glitch. It knows the code for the game. It's able to duplicate. You know, I'm kind of glad that I missed that shot on these guys here. I'm actually really kind of glad that I missed, because I could have just caused conflict there for that entire thing. Yeah, actually we want this. We want all that healing. You can go ahead and take the rest of it, bud. I don't care about that. We want this. That's all we want. Okay, you can take that. That's fine. Yeah, so, one thing that they actually did with the update, though, is they made it so the, what's it called? The AI actually goes and picks up stuff now, instead of it just, like, walking on by the bodies. So if you don't loot quick enough, they actually loot the bodies now. If you play the older trilogy of S.T.A.L.K.E.R games, a lot of the stuff is Easter egg. This stuff is Easter eggs. I can tell, based off of essentially how, there are some, like, characters and everything, like Scar and all that from, like, Clear Sky. Because I have heard mention that Scar was from the Clear Sky series and that he was supposed to be like the main character. So my guess is that S.T.A.L.K.E.R is the first game's protagonist, is what I'm guessing. That's just a hunch. That's literally just a hunch. That's it. So I do not want to know if I am right or wrong about that. It is just a guess. That is it. We will take a sip. A nice hiss and sip. Well, at least we can make our way back over here. Put all the stuff away. Oh, we're hungry. Look at that. I didn't actually think that we'd be so hungry, but we need the calories and the carbohydrates. Well, less carbs, more calories than anything. Yeah, well, that's the plan, is to go back and actually play the other Stalkers after we finish Stalker 2. So that way, it's more like we get flashbanged as we go through the games, rather than what's it called? Rather than essentially just like understanding all this too at the same time. Because I feel like, again, going through 3 games instead of 1 is it's gonna take a lot more memorization to kind of like remember everything. But because of the second one, it's like, oh, this makes sense why this happened in this one or whatever, or this makes sense why this happened in like Stalker 2. So that's sort of what I'm kind of hoping for when we go back to play the first 3 games. So we will actually be doing streams on the trilogy. They're remastering them, I heard. Oh, that's perfect! Maybe we can wait then. Well, I'll have to take a look into that and see if that is the case. Okay, so we got a brand new rifle, but does this... Oh, this is what uses this round. Okay. So this is the SVD variant. So this is basically the equivalent of using a sniper rifle. This rifle has replaced the links in the hands of the finest monolith sniper. It's rare, and it's a rare rifle, rare to find a rifle that excels in both rates of fire and accuracy, but this one defies the norm. They're getting next gen remastered from the looks of it. Oh, that's great. I really hope that it turns out then, if that's the case. So let's give the Rat Killer a try instead of the Crod. I feel like we should actually give the Rat Killer a try. Like, we'll give this thing a chance because it uses a lot less expensive ammunition from what it shows right here. As for this, we have the M700, so we don't need another sniper, but this would be nice to have still. They released them on the console before the trilogy, but it was a straight port. Usually a lot of like the stuff to consoles is just a straight port, though, isn't it? Like that's been a norm for not more than a couple of games now. So yeah, this uses pistol rounds. Look at that! Wow. All right. We actually don't have any pistol rounds because we sold all of our pistol bullets. So you know what? Maybe we'll actually keep the pistol rounds now if that's the case, because the Rat Killer. That's actually neat though that we actually found something like this. I don't know. Let's just keep the Crod for now. We'll keep the Crod for now. And if we get more ammunition, then we'll grab the rest of it. Is what we'll do. So, we will take 300. No, we don't need that many. We'll take 220. There we go. 220. We got sausage. We got some meds. Let's take from our med stash here, and we'll keep this here because we might actually need all this anyway. So, all right, there we go. Close the med stash here. Can we do some upgrades?
Got issues with your gear? We gotta get creative here. Let's see what kind of masterpiece we can create.
Alright, so we mostly want to repair our stuff because we did a long run through all of that nonsense earlier. The Karad, and we got the Rhino here. We can't repair the railgun yet, but there's really no use in repairing a gun, which, again, we can't really
something
use
interesting.
a whole lot right now. Let's see if we can buy some ammunition, though.
Oh, take care of everything.
You'll take care of everything, will you?
I have options to suit.
Okay, well, let's see. We could actually use a few more med. We don't really need to buy that, actually, now that I think about that. Also, if you own the game, yeah, I already own the games. I've owned the games for well over a few years. Like back when they were first like coming out. I just never actually played them. Like I owned them, I just never played them. It's kind of like Steam. Whenever Steam goes on sale and you buy a bunch of games, you kind of forget about some of them. We can sell this because we already have, we have Urchin instead of this, so we don't need Crystal Thorn anymore. Is this armor piercing? Yeah, this is armor piercing, so we're gonna buy all that. There we go. You know, we'll buy one, we'll buy 2 meds. There we go. We just need the 2.
I can get some more goods. Come back later.
Come back later. Alright, thank you very much. So, we will go back here. We will actually deposit all of the AP rounds, at least right now, since, again, AP is not something that we really need to carry with us, at least yet, but we will in the future. Alright, I'm just going to quickly be right back. I just need to go use the washroom, and then we will continue, since I do have quite a lot of energy in me right now to keep going, because after getting that huge drop right there from the doctor, I really want to see what else we can uncover here, so I will be right back. Hello, chat. We are back, and we are ready to keep going here. Let's actually drop a hard save, though, because, again, it's been quite a bit since we've actually had a hard save here. And now we're in Rotstock. Alright, let's get out of here. So, we have to go all the way down south, so we'll actually take a guide here. We'll take a guide. We'll take Toad. We'll go see Toad! Ow! My Toad voice is awful, I'll be honest. I can't do the imitation properly.
It's about time we stopped playing nice with duty. The moment Korshinov looked the other way, they decided to stab us in the back. So I've got a lot of work to do. No time for sitting around. So, are you going or not? Think fast.
Think fast, chuckle nuts. Looking for a
Can't promise
guy.
you a red carpet, but I'll do my best to keep you safe.
We need to go to Rookie Village because it's nearby Rookie Village.
Let's get moving.
Wow, this guy's cheap. 600. I'm so used to paying like over 1,000 just to be able to take a guide. Hey, Multi-Tool, how you doing?
Uncle Leon.
Oh, hey, they mentioned Uncle. Look at that. Alright. So we gotta go this way. Oh, we're already here. Oh, it actually was just straight up in the Rookie Village. We have to go actually down into the bunker here. Alright, there we go. That's easy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
You are alive, you lucky dog.
Woof. I'm looking for X3. I need more money. Got any work. You know what?
I need to get to X3. Do you know where it is?
I am busting my ass, trying to find it. And you waltz in here expecting me to serve it to you on a silver platter? How the hell did you get word of it?
From the doctor. It doesn't matter. Well, I mean, we could say the doctor, but... I feel like if we... This guy seems a little bit more credible, but if we do the stalker thing, that could be different. Sidorovich.
The doctor told me about it.
You're quite a well-connected stalker. If it's the doctor himself, those rumors must be true.
We'll use some
after
reputation
all.
for this.
All right, let's cut to the chase. I don't give a damn why the hell you want X3. But since we're both in the know now, How about a little swap? I'll tell you what I know, and you do me a favor.
All right.
Deal?
What kind of favor?
What do you want me to do?
I need you to retrieve a package for me.
A package. Oh boy.
Some thugs off to the courier who was supposed to bring it to me. My men found him dead, and the package was missing. I really don't like folks sticking their ugly noses in my business. Do you catch my drift?
Oh, I can catch it all right. I don't really care about the thugs.
Okay.
Since, again,
I'll get your delivery back.
they're all the same.
Where did your people find the courier again?
Not far from here. Near the old vehicle station.
The old vehicle station.
Just make sure the package gets here in one piece.
Is that same
As for
place
the
that's
bandits,
down south?
do whatever
from
you
here?
want. If you take them out, I might even add a tip.
Oh, how generous of you. Thank you. So, you know what? Let's take a look. Okay, so it's not where I thought it was. I thought it was going to be down here at the military checkpoint, but it's actually over here instead. So, you know what? That's still fine. And so he'll give us a tip if we finish them all off, you say? I'm liking that idea. I'm liking that idea a lot tonight. Alrighty. Let's take out that rifle though instead, because we're at least gonna take we're gonna take shots first if we actually have cover over there, and if not, then we're gonna have to move in and then we can take shots after. So I want to keep distance if we have the rifle, so that way we don't have to really worry about getting hit, even though they said that the accuracy has been decreased in the patch notes, but I don't believe
This
that.
time, Skiff. My men have had you in their crosshairs for a while. You want to talk? Back at the commissary, we managed to part on good terms. Maybe we can do that again. Come on in. Keep your cool, and the guys will let you pass. You have my word.
Do we trust that? Let's go see. Let's go see. You know what? We'll see. We're gonna listen. I think that we will clean them out, though. I just want to see exactly who these are.
Looks like we can kiss the dough goodbye, bro. I told ya, never take a gig unless they pay up front.
Ah, it's these guys.
Don't worry, the clock's ticking.
Present
We're over
It's
here.
these
fucking
guys.
around.
You know what? No, we're gonna take these guys out. I don't like these guys.
This script doesn't show
I just want to see what they have to say. That's
You'll
it.
end up with a bullet in your dough. Zero discipline. And I can't say I'm thrilled to see you either, Skiff. I know your type. Wherever you go, death follows.
Okay, that's it. That's all.
Well, whose pretty little toes have I stepped on this time? I doubt you're here to catch up with an old friend.
You cross Sidorovich, and he's not happy.
Fuck. I had a hunch that courier job was fishy. But, you know, in times like these, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive.
It's got some nice looking armor, though. Will you hand it over?
I need the cargo that Sidorovich's courier had with him, Roosevelt.
Sure, I'll hand it over. On one condition. The last thing I need right now is a war with Sidorovich. But after this, he'll probably shoot me on sight. However, he might be willing to talk about our fate with you.
Decoder. I'll pass your apology along.
Fair enough. Hand me the package and I'll pass your apology on to Sidorovich.
Here. You sort it out with him, and I'll owe you one. You have my word.
You know, sometimes violence is never the answer. I was actually thinking about it, and then after I saw Roosevelt was actually here, I was like, you know what? Fine. We'll be peaceful. We'll do it just this once. We'll give you this one forgiveness. Because if it is... If they're fandangling us, well, we can deal with them if we need to again. Don't you worry, chat. We will deal with them if they're fandangling us. I just want to make sure the light's off. Well, here we go. Back over to the bunker. To the bunker. With that apology. I'm also concerned about the apology as well, too. Actually, hold on a second. Is this an actual... Interesting.
You are alive, you lucky dog.
Showed the decoder.
You were looking for a package. I got it. Now tell me everything you know about X3.
You are a crafty guy, Skiff. This is the second time you've jumped into a risky deal, and yet you're still in one piece. A rare talent. Folks like you are where Zone legends come from. Guess I shouldn't ask what happened to the bandits, huh?
I thought you had the cordon under control.
I thought you had everything under control here.
I do. You did the job in the end, didn't you?
Well, yes, we
and
did.
Those couriers. If they stopped getting into trouble, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. 'Cause it just wouldn't feel like the Zone anymore.
The bandits don't want to start a war with you. They said they didn't know the courier was yours, and they're hoping you'll understand.
They realized whose pie they stuck their fingers in, huh? Fine, they can leave. I'll find some use for those idiots. So, you want to hear about X3? All right, here's the scoop. Not long ago, a little birdie told me the swamps were swarming with folk looking for artifacts.
Please,
all because
no.
someone found a way into an old base, proving the rumors right. The bald forest freak kept bragging about how business was booming. I was intrigued, so I started digging into our local goss. And the most interesting rumor I heard was about the Oasis, right here at the Cordon.
What's the Oasis? I'm very curious about
this. The Oasis? What's that?
A stalker's dream come true. A Klondike with more artifacts than you can shake a stick at. Imagine the opportunities if this legend happens to be the real deal.
All right.
What is the link between the Oasis and X3?
I've seen some documents where it was listed under the number 3. Oasis, 3, your ex.
Thanks for letting me know about that at least.
See where I'm going?
Also, welcome to chat. And thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Or at least for something closely connected. Because according to those documents, the only way to the Oasis is through the abandoned laboratory. But here's the catch. We have the key to the door, the decoder you took from the bandits. But where is this door? Hell knows.
All right. Well, who told you about the Oasis? I kind of want to ask about that question because, again, we've been getting a lot, we've been flashbanged with so much information lately.
Who told you about the Oasis anyway?
Somebody who's got full of shit written all over his face.
Full of shit!
He was just messing with me. And when the time came to back it up, he vanished. Poof, gone for good.
Sounds like it was somebody who was trying to mislead someone, in a sense.
Are you suggesting I find the entrance myself? Where?
Not just suggesting. If we are the only ones who know the way to the Oasis, that information could be worth a pretty penny. As for where, ask the locals. Some might have heard more than I. Sometimes even campfire gossip ain't all bullshit.
Well, I mean, hey, if it helps, it helps.
You are alive.
Wonder if he has anything to sell us now that might be new.
Straight.
Let's see. No, it doesn't really have anything new to sell us. I don't think his stock is really going to change at this point. We could actually get some more revolver rounds, though, because that would actually be kind of nice to have, is more 9x39. That'd actually be pretty nice. 3K, yeah, that's fine. We'll buy that. It's not often that we actually
Good
get that, too.
hunting, Stalker.
Okay, so now we have to search locations here. So let's leave out here and drop a little quick save up here. Put the map up and, okay, so campfire song time. So we can listen to some campfires all around here, I guess. No, it's probably just asking around is what it is mostly.
Skiff, Roosevelt here. Sidorovich put quite a price tag on our fuck up. But hey, we're all still breathing. I keep my word, too. Take these coordinates. Anything you find, it's all yours.
Hey,
Appreciate
nice. Roosevelt's stash. Let's see.
Oh, my head is
Oh, it's right
so
there.
bad.
It's underneath the bridge.
That's it.
We'll mark
No
that so we
more
can go
like
to
it.
that after. So I'm guessing it's probably both the technician and the guide who might have information on this. Hi, Wolf.
Hiya, Stalker. What brings you here?
I'm interested in the
I
old lab.
hear there was an old lab at the Cordon. I want to know more about it.
What's so special about that place? First that dark guy, now you.
Wait, who's this
I'll
person?
give you the same advice I gave him. Stay
There's a
away.
second person. Who's dark? No. Who's dark? Okay, how did you know about the lab? How do I get into the lab? I just want to know.
Anyway,
I don't
do you
need to
know where the
danger.
entrance
We already
is?
know it's gonna be dangerous.
From what I know, it's a pretty huge facility. Part of it might even extend beyond the cordon. But all the entrances we used to know are closed off now. Some of them got wrecked by anomalies, and others just caved in over time. It's for the best, honestly. I sleep better when there are fewer jackasses going in, and fewer freaks coming out.
Well, that's good.
Dark.
Who's dark?
Who's that?
A seasoned stalker, by the looks of it. But there was something rotten about him, if you ask me. He roped in some rookies with big promises, but never said a word about the actual deal.
Then he had a long chat with Sidorovich. Judging from their sour mugs, they clearly didn't see eye to eye.
Is that that crazy person that Sidorovich was actually talking about?
But if you're looking for this dark guy, here's the coordinates. You can figure out if he's a rat or my guts off.
All right, well there we go. We actually got the information we needed like straight away, just like that, by talking to the right individual. So he's 600 meters, and the stash is over this way. So
Watch where you going.
watch where you're going. Yeah, we stepped on the fire just like that. Just a nice little sizzle, toasting the little toesies. Nice little hiss. Okay. So the stash should be underneath the bridge, I'm imagining. Oh, no, maybe it's actually in this train car? No, it should be under the bridge. It'll be under the bridge. Water under the bridge, you know? Ah, sweet. Box. Oh, he actually gave us an artifact, too. Wow. This is the first one that's actually paid us quite a pretty penny. You know what? Actually, we'll take the gun, too. We can actually just sell that. Wow. Nice. The swamps. Yes, we have to go to the swamps. Not these swamps, thankfully. We don't have to go all the way back over here. This is what I was concerned of, is essentially going back all the way over here into the swamp, because I just found it awful there. Hello, Cloudy.
No. Wait. Wait.
I'm taking a D10 of radiation now. Wait. Wait a moment. You look different. I'm glad you noticed. Yes, I've decided to stick with this PNG tuber just until we finish S.T.A.L.K.E.R. at least. Claudia don't like that. What is it? The teeth? I bet it's the teeth. I bet it's the teeth. That's a little intimidating, isn't it? Must be the sharp teeth, you know, not the red eyes with the black sclera or anything like that. plastic, please. D100. All right, you got it, Cloudy. D100 coming right up here. As we're kind of one-handing it. Cloudy, you rolled an 82 on the dice. Congratulations. What would you like for us to do? That was, wow, we're actually finally starting to get some more successes tonight. Everybody earlier was rolling so, like, middle. That's what they were rolling. Oh, there are people in here. Wait.
Where do you think you're going, Loner?
I never thought about what I wanted to do. Well, I'll let you decide. You can think about it. I mean, hey, if you're also intimidated, you can always change the PNG tuber back if you really want to. I will allow that. Figured I might want some loot here. I'm looking for Dark.
Is Dark around? I need him.
Hey, Screamer. Have you seen Dark?
He's probably at his place. Come on, let him in.
You don't know.
He's a big boy. He can find his way around.
He can probably find his way around. Oh.
He's got company, Vulture. A loner.
Oh, okay. I guess this is how it is then.
He's dead!
I thought I would have got a 1. If you get a 1 on the D100, you know that's a success, right? Like, that's a critical success on the D100. You know, I should have known better with the start with these guys, but to be honest, you don't know what to do. I'll tell you what, if you don't know what to do, you can change the PNG tuber if you really want to. That is something that you want, since I know that you did say you don't like, you were intimidated, so I will allow you to change it for the rest of the stream for tonight. Yes, you can. I did say that you could do that earlier. I actually allow that with the D100 rolls. It's just everybody likes squats for some reason. Everyone likes the squats. Alrighty. Oh, you got it. We will change the PNG tuber in just a moment here. Just have to wait. What's going on? What's going on, chat? What's going? Ah! Hello everyone. Here I am. Don't mind the different coloration or anything. And there you go. Just some stuff happened. That was it. you thought no, we're okay. We are okay. We are going to celebrate with a sausage, though. That's what we are going to do. We are going to have a sausage tonight. Well, actually, if we ever need to, we can grab this. You know what? We should probably... we're actually not too far away from some of the shops, so actually, we can start taking some of the weapons from them now. Because we can actually start selling these. We actually do need to start selling these, but we'll come back for the bodies after we clear out this area here. So just remember that...
Hey, you're pretty good at this. We make a hell of a team. Keep going. I'm almost there. If you make it, I'll owe you one.
I'll owe you one, huh? Ah, so they're holding Dark hostage. Okay. No sad. No sad, okay? Just no sad. I said sad and snad at the same time. No snad. No snad. Did we actually get that one? I think we missed it. Did we actually get that one right there too? I was trying to see if I couldn't hit that, like, get that back shot there, chat, you know? Just hit that back. Not the other kind of back shots, if you know what I mean, but still. Well, at least we have a sniper for this exact reason, so there we go. Alright, so... let's grab some ammo here. Grab a couple more bandages, because I know that we're going to definitely need that. We have plenty of bodies that we can loot, though, right now, so that's nice. So at the other end of the hall here. Come out, wherever you are. There we go, we got him. Kill the mercs. Alright, mercs taken care of! Grab some ammo, grab that health, because, you know, we actually need to restock on our health kits after that last little thing that we did earlier. You know, running through all of the soldiers just like that. I don't really think we need the bandages as much, though. Tony Vampire. We found the vampire, and they're quite cheeked up. Okay, we can grab that for now. Ah, so you're dark. Hi.
Wow, that was fun. Ah, that smell really takes me back. I had a cap gun when I was a kid. A Mauser. So who might you
Hey,
be?
me too. I actually had a cap gun. Not really a Mauser, but it was a 6-shooter.
You must be the guy who knows where to find the entrance at the old lab at the Cordon.
Wow. Not much for foreplay. You must be from the Oasis
No, we're
cult.
straight to the point.
So
we want to skip the
skilled
foreplay is
and
what we
so
want to do.
stupid. Who actually trusts Sidorovich?
Who ordered the hit
Any
on you?
idea who paid the mercs to kill you? The thing is, you're not the first person we've both been chasing.
You're one intriguing guy. Where did your paths cross before?
Last time was in the Red Forest. I was looking for the doctor.
Whoa! Can you introduce me later? I'm wicked eager to meet his friend. But he's been ghosting me. Whenever I ask him out, he always sends someone else instead. Like these guys.
You think Sidorovich is lying?
Only when he opens his mouth. How do you think he found out about the Oasis?
Some mistakes.
Stalker gossip? Maybe. That, and the documents I showed him. But as soon as our deal was worked out, I was suddenly no longer welcome in his little village. But the old fox's tricks are wearing thin. That's why the lab entrance I told him about was bullshit.
Ah,
Unlike
so
the
it
key in
was.
that package that never made it to his bunker.
How do you know about the package?
How do you know Sidorovich never got his package?
If I ask someone and insist, that's usually how it goes. I gotta pick it up, by the way. It nearly slipped my mind, with these mercs and all.
Can we just put one in them?
You mean the decoder? I've got it right here.
You're a very resourceful guy, Skiff. And you're alive, unlike all of my men. Here's the deal. The lab's gonna be our joint venture. It's a real maze. But I've got a map of it, right here, in my head. In case you're thinking about shooting me and taking it. Besides, there's one lock down there you can't open without me. Not even with the decoder.
Oh, I'm sure that we probably could, to be fair.
You won't get through it alone. Deal?
Why do you need to be
Why
in
do
the
you
lab?
want to get into the lab?
Why questions are of a more personal nature. And our relationship is strictly business.
Strictly
That's
business,
why
not
I'm not
pleasure.
asking you why.
Alright, I guess we don't
All
really have
right.
a choice.
I'm in.
You bet you are. Don't expect it to be a walk in the park, though. Head to these coordinates. There's something you need to pick up. It was meant for the bandits, but we need it more now. I'll be waiting for you at the lab entrance. There's a tracker in the stash. When you grab the stuff, you'll get the location.
Interesting. Well, there we go. There we have it. I really wanted to put one in him, but if that is the case and he has some information, then, I mean, you know what? Kudos to him for it. You know, I always love finding those, like, little skulls in lockers. We also got a free Karad, so that's free money right there. We don't need that, though. We don't need that grenade. It's a little stinky. So where do we gotta go? Let's see. Open the map. We go over here. So we're gonna go back over to the rookie village. We're gonna sell all the stuff that we actually can find here that we don't need. Just that sound is very satisfying. Just the popping of the EpiPen. Grab all this ammo here, and there we go. Now it's time to loot gremlin, chat. It's time to be little loot gremlins and grab whatever we can. So we can grab this. We don't need to worry about putting that down right now. Grab some energy drinks. Grab some ammo. Always love the floating guns. Always gotta love it. The gun's just attached to them. You know, that actually explains the reason why some of our guns just disappear whenever we pick them up, though, or whenever we want to grab them. And some noodles. Ram 2. Whoa, 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 whoa! What on earth was this? Ram what? Yo, is this the KSG? Yo, that's sick! Did we just find a KSG? I don't care if this is, like, good or bad or anything. I actually just want to use this. I love the KSG. Kel-Tec moment. So we're gonna grab that, and alright, we're gonna make our way out of here now, because I think we actually have all the guns that we need now that we're gonna be commandeering. This one's Karada's in good shape, I guess, so you know what, let's see here. So compared to the Karad, the AR is worth a lot less. So you know what, we're gonna drop this. We do not need that. We are still in the heavy, but you know what? We could probably just drink a couple of things, and there we go. We're good. So we're gonna head back to the village. Even the game calls it an anomaly. That's right. Hold on a second. I forgot that I didn't actually put the energy drinks in the slot here. In the most important slot right now. It's nostalgic. Oh, that's good to hear, since honestly, when we actually do go back to the S.T.A.L.K.E.R series, knowing that we're going to be going to the cordon like that's going to be exciting. This is why I really don't like being heavy, chat. You can see exactly why I hate being heavy, because you use so much more stamina. Be gone! Anomaly, be gone! It's like we're throwing salt, and like instead of it being a bolt, let's pretend that we're actually throwing salt. We're being like priests. Like exorcising ghosts and spirits, just throwing salt. Be gone! Be gone, demon! Be gone! Get all the salt all over it. Alright, I don't want to continuously use all the energy drinks right now, but like again, it's taking so long to get out here. But I think I might use one more energy drink at least to just kind of give us that little push and just hold on to the last one here. That's it. Ah, vodka. Okay, we don't need that. There we go. We made it to the village! And now we can actually sell all this stuff too and fix up that shotgun. You know, I do want to actually use the shotgun instead of carrying a sniper, but I also know that the shotgun attachment we have on the sniper rifle is just really good, but KSG! I just want to use the KSG. There are some guns that you will always have a love for. The KSG is one of them for me.
I'm one raid away from leaving the fucking zone behind me for good.
One raid away, they say. Open up! Thank you.
You are alive, you lucky dog.
I wish we could actually talk to him about
Straight
who
to
actually
the
put a
point.
bullet in the thing,
I
so that way we
respect
could
that.
make a deal with him about it. But, you know. Alright, let's sell this. We don't need the CROD because we already have a CROD. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of these. There we go. Look at all the money. Oh, yeah. We can actually repair the thing now. We don't need the battery either because, you know, our suit is not compatible with using relics that give us radiation. We don't have any of the lead lining. Confirm. There we go. And we are back in green. We can carry the shotgun with us if we really want.
Good hunting, Stalker.
Okay, so I'm gonna check and see how much it costs to repair the KSG. But after seeing the cost will depend on if we actually do it or not.
Good to see you.
Multi-tool, can you fix this? Let's see. Q.
Not much work here, to be honest.
Not much. Okay, so the RAM 2 is 9,000 to repair this? Yo, let's just do that. I actually thought that was going to be a lot more to repair, but it actually was really not a whole lot.
Happy to help.
Also, I'm kind of surprised Skiff's pistol was damaged because we never actually touched it.
Fate is fate.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be an arm and a leg compared to like the railgun. Like the railgun is like 37 and it's in yellow condition. And so we actually got some more of these rounds here, but we don't need them necessarily just yet. We'll actually bring some more of these with us. We're gonna, you know, we actually have not really been using the CROD a whole lot. We're gonna put our CROD away right now, and we're just gonna bring the shotgun with us. So we have extra shotgun chat. We have double the fun here. We have one with the sniper and one with this. Yeah, it's a Gauss gun. Of course, it's gonna be expensive. But again, like, we don't really have the ammo to really even be using it in the first place. So if we could actually find more ammo, I would love to use it a little bit more, but we just don't have the ammo for it. I'm actually tempted to kind of mess around with some of the different ammo types too right now. No, I don't want to drop that. No! We wanted to keep the 45. This is Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, so we got this. We will put all this down. There we go. I know. It's not just a favorite of my own. Like, I know a lot of other people really like the KSG as well. And so whenever somebody sees a KSG, it's just kind of like, it's that moment where you just kind of freak out. You're excited is the thing. Like, the inner child of you comes out because you're just like, oh, I love this thing. We're going to put away some of these. There we go. I really want to try out the expansive rounds here. I really want to try the expanding darts here, but it does cause a lot of weapon damage. Saiga is OP too. We've picked up a Saiga, but unfortunately we just didn't keep it. I kind of regret not keeping the Saiga, honestly, that we found. But I honestly thought we were going to find another one again, but we just didn't have the space at the time for it. Oh. Oh, you do the double. Oh, you do the double. That's so cool. That's satisfying. Oh, that's satisfying. No, we just have to find out who can actually fix this thing, who can actually upgrade this thing, though. Because I imagine it's high tier like the CROD. So, chances are multi-tool won't actually be able to fix it. Like, won't be able to actually upgrade it or anything.
Not much work here, to be honest.
Not much work? I can imagine why. Let's see. Can you upgrade the RAM? Can you? No, you cannot. This technician cannot install this upgrade. I really want to find the technicians that can actually install like the really high tier upgrades, though. Because I know that this one, we just never upgraded this one. That is good to know. Thank you for that bit of information there. I will have to actually take a look at that here. What area is that in, if you don't mind my asking? With the G11? Yes, I do know. I know a little bit about that in specific. Hold on just a moment here. Just hold on a second, chat. Oh, no, yeah. No. I know exactly what that is. That's a prototype gun, isn't it? Below Pripyat and Juniper. Okay, thank you. So we have to go all the way back over here at some point. Ah, here it is. Well, no, we didn't even go to that location yet, so we actually should do that at some point in the future. So we'll definitely do that. Take Dark's loot. Okay, so we're gonna take Dark's loot, and then we'll see where this leads us. That actually might be where we could probably find some Gauss rifle ammo, too. We have a sniper rifle. Okay, you know, no, we gotta reload this. The G11 isn't that a burst rifle though? It's either a burst rifle or it was a semi-auto. Can't remember which one it was, but that was actually a prototype gun, which I don't believe actually got fitted. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you for the information on that. Let's see. We got a lot of thingies here. Okay, so contact shocks. Zappy zap. Hey! Free G36. It's almost like the audio just kind of got cut a little bit here. Ow! Rats! 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 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the little gremlins! It's the chat gremlins! It's the chat gremlins! Chat! Maybe we could actually outrun these technically, because we're actually light load right now. Maybe we don't actually have to use all this. The gremlins are chasing! They give chase! I like that too, that you just load in one shot instead. Are they gonna come through the door? They might. Okay, they might. The chat gremlins are chasing us. So this must be the place here, because there's no way to get up on top of this thing right now. Let's check for traps, just in case. Oh hey, more high caliber ammo right here. Perfect. Grenade launcher too, while we're at it. Ah, hi, how you doing? Quick save right there.
No rush. We can't take the elevator anyway. The power's out.
No
All
elevator.
right, let me think. According to the map, the breaker is just behind this wall. Get there through the vent, and then you can go back through the door. It's connected to the same
door,
circuit
can we?
as the elevator.
All right. So we gotta jump down there first, but okay. Well, wish us luck, Jay. Here we go. You know what? I'm actually really glad that we brought the shotgun with us this time. I'm gonna be honest. I usually don't bring the right tool for the right job here, as everybody probably can tell in chat. But this is the first time we brought the right tool for the right job. We're going into close quarters areas here, and we've got a shotgun. So we've got the right tool for the job here. All right, I'm going through this vent here. This, I hope nobody has claustrophobia, because we might be in a vent for a little while. Oh, I really don't like this already. I really don't like this, that we just had to jump down like this. Why are we already hungry? We just had a sausage. Just that hungry? I am very untrusting right now. This is a very open area, and I really do not like this. Can't get in?
It's no good, Skiff. His lost his shot.
You can't get in.
Right. I'll take the main entrance, and you find the back door.
Oh, we get to go through our favorite door.
I'll be in touch. Once I reach
The one that we're always very familiar with right now.
We can't get it open without the decoder.
Open the entrance to X3 from the other side.
I'm looking at what's got to be the biggest blast door in the whole zone, Skiff. If it's rusted too, we're shit out of luck. You okay? Is the decoder ready?
Yeah, I'm at the entrance. Let's get this done.
Come on. Now we can use the card. There we go. The card reader, the decoder. Well, that's interesting.
Yes. The gate's opening. What's that sound over there?
The alarm. I've got company, Dark. And the door won't open. Fuck.
Got company, chat. I don't know what it is that we've got here. Oh my gosh, we have to actually fight in this condition. Oh my gosh. Snorks! 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 Okay, you know what? KSG slaps. Let's go. Let's go, baby! This is way better than the spas already. Haha! Take it!
Fuck whoever designed this whole damn place.
Well, they wanted to make sure it was secured, so I can't really blame them for
I
it.
had to confirm from this end that I see you out there. It's a good thing we split up. Quiet now? Give the decoder another shot. It has to work this time.
It has to work, chat, you know? It has to work. Just try it again. It has to... Spider, 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 spider. Well, there we go. But the sheer fact that these mutants were here already is kind of a little alarming for what could be inside of here. Let's take out the good old revolver right now, because I think this will actually be the tool that we want to use right now. Just in case, because...
Where are you freaks coming from? Open up! I said open up!
I'm losing your signal, Dark.
Losing the signal. Meet up with Dark. Alright, well there we go. Hey, yo, it's the long-ass elevator. Look at that. You could just walk down there. We're in tight hallways right now. I'd rather use the shotgun now that we're in tight corridors. Yo. What kind of individuals are these? Got some pretty high-tech suits here. We don't need the, we don't need that right now. Hey, more health kits. Can always use that. Hey, more buckshot. That's actually what we need. You might want to hurry. He can wait. You okay over there? Is that supposed to be a snork? I don't know. I just genuinely, I'm just so confused because all I just heard is a remix, basically, like they were making a mixtape of some kind over there. Ooh, Gauss rifle cartridge. Ah, we're empty. I honestly should have counted the rounds there. I should have counted the rounds, but I didn't. They're prepping you for a fight. Yeah, they're definitely prepping you for a fight. Gee, I wonder why. Yeah, this is why we got spare shotgun with us, chat. This is why we got spare shotgun. There we go.
Listen up, guys. An emission is coming.
Wait.
Everyone take shelter.
What a time to get an emission storm. You know what? That's actually pretty good. We don't have to worry about the emission storm. The fact that they gave us a railgun shot, though, is kind of a little concerning, though, too. Jeez! That screen shake there from the emission storm. Excuse you, game. That was violent. I have never felt a screen shake like that unless it's like, you know, the enemies are usually just shouting. They're doing like the shouty voice. Is there another one? Oh, there are more.
You can't get in. Can't get in without me.
I'm here, Dark. You all right?
Finally! I'm pinned down, Skiff. There's too many of them. But we've got a shot. We need to unlock all the doors. Look around for the security console.
Trust this.
It's on the lower levels. After you use it, I'll make my move. Remember, you won't make it without me.
Chat, remember, we won't make it without him.
And the shit show begins. I hope you are all hauled up deep enough. If you're not, it's been a pleasure knowing you. Now sit tight until further notice.
I honestly love Sidrovich whenever he talks about the emission storm. It's just, it's been a pleasure knowing you if you didn't make it in. Goodbye! Bye-bye, guys. Have a nice time. I don't like this. Oh, boy. I heard that growling, too. I don't like that at all. I really do not like it when I hear growling like that. Well, there's a med kit back here, so we can actually grab this. So, you know what? One bandage, chat. One bandage. Did we actually... No, we don't actually have any other ammo types, so we just unloaded the shotgun just for the sake of unloading the shotgun.
Okay, the emission's done. If you think you need medical assistance, go talk to Whale. He'll patch you up. Or put you out of your misery.
Well, we don't really think that we need to be put out of our misery, do we? I don't think so. So we need to go up there, but to get up there, we have to actually do some climbing, chat. So you know what? Let's actually do a little bit of a sprint run here. Alright, well there we go. That was easy. That was easier said than done. Or easier done than said, actually. I was a little more panicked. I actually thought that we were going to have to deal with something big and scary there for a moment, but nope, we were fine. I don't like the fact that there's an anomaly there, though. Here we go.
Just one more push, and we're there.
Just one more push. One more push. What are we pushing? I don't know what we're pushing. Maybe we're pushing a boulder. We've got the boulder. Okay. Before I make the mistake and knife a grenade, because I'm not sure if we actually could do that or not. There we go. Another grenade. And in the hole we go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
David and Goliath. So epic. Get that fucker closer to me. I'm up here. I'll cover you.
Oh, they're prepping for a fight. They're prepping for this. Oh my gosh. At least this, you know, I actually like the pseudo giant more than the chimera. Because at least the pseudo giant you can create distance from. Oh my gosh. It's right behind us, isn't it, chat? Woo! Hey! Oh my gosh, jump scare. You know, this isn't actually as bad as the chimera, I'm gonna be honest. Yes, is it intimidating? Yes, it is intimidating. Oh, ah! Okay, I stand corrected, chat. I stand corrected. Ah! Okay, you've said that line how many times, and this thing is not dead. You've already reloaded and you've already exhausted that dialogue. Enough. I actually really don't think the barrels are actually doing anything. Oh, come on! Oh dear. Ah! You know what? When in doubt. So at least this is magazine fed. You know, I really kind of wish that we had a saga now. Wait, why do we only get the achievement now for the zone's deadliest predator? What? We already killed the pseudo-giant. We killed the pseudo-giant earlier, chat, and the achievement just came up for killing this one. I think the game was like, yeah, no, they're not gonna deal with the first pseudo-giant. That was actually a lot more fun and exhilarating than going after a chimera that basically could just claw at your booty. I kind of want to put a bullet in you right now, buddy. I kind of want to do it because you're really bad with your aim. Like, you were not helping whatsoever because the amount of shots we actually used, by the way, chat, was the exact amount, almost I think, that we actually used on the one that was in the crate.
But I'll be damned if you aren't a lucky charm. This is just what I need right now. Open it. I've got your back.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I really don't believe you. Oh, and now we suddenly have a pistol. TV screens. Someone likes to watch a lot of television here. Oh, hey, we have power. Look at that. Are you gonna go into a zombie? I think he's possessed by a demon. We have to exercise the chat. What the heck? Who the heck are you? Wait, are you S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Because I see that armor.
Name.
Oh, it is. Thanks, subtitles.
Skiff.
He's really not fucking around this time.
Skiff. You got some curious friends here.
Kill this S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Just love that long pause, just a long stare. Meet S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
Doc had no choice.
How was it talking to a living
Unlike
legend?
Who you working for? If you lie, I'll know it.
Dark had no choice. Well, why? What did you do to him? Actually, I'm curious what he did to
What
him.
about Dark? What did you do to him?
I didn't do anything. It was the TVs. They're neurovisual programmers. Those previously affected by them can't survive another exposure.
Interesting.
I'm with Spark. They know what's really going on in the zone. Maybe they can help me find a new place to call home, too.
You're like a moth drawn to a flame, ready to get burnt to ashes. S.T.A.L.K.E.R's trained to follow orders. Clear Sky used to call the shots. That's when he almost got me. But who's he answering to now? I don't think you bothered to ask.
At least with Scar, I know what he stands for. But you? I have no idea what you want.
I want the zone to be left alone. All that common good S.T.A.L.K.E.R and Korshinov talk about is just a smokescreen. What they really want is to control the zone. Each in his own way. No. The zone doesn't owe anyone a thing. Realizing this made me an enemy to both the Ward and Spark. And how exactly did you find out about X3?
The doctor told me about it, so the mercs are your friends then. I'm actually curious about
So
that.
the mercs are your friends then? You're playing dirty. You put a hit on Dark. Maybe others, too.
When you're fighting against everyone, you use what you've got. They were my backup plan. Since you're here, it failed. The zone is no stranger to death.
The doctor.
The doctor told me about X3. It seems like the two of you have some history. He sent me here to test a theory.
Caimano. Yeah. He helped me get to the center of the zone to take down sea consciousness. Now he's using other people to fix his own mistakes.
So...
how convenient. He used to be part of sea consciousness. He would have gotten into one of those pods himself if he hadn't escaped at the last minute. What kind of nonsense did he feed you? Something about the old experiments of the dearly departed and the data that might still be here?
I talked to the representative of sea consciousness, and Malachite.
They're dead. I killed them. All of them. I even kept a piece of glass from one of their pods. It was real. What you witnessed was an induced illusion. Up-sea radiation technology sea consciousness used to manipulate people.
Induced illusion? Like Faust's phantoms?
Like the Phantoms, the Wage Granter, the Visiographs, the Scorcher, or the Shining Zone. Do you want a peek? It's right here. You can grab the data the doctor wants along the way. Just be sure to shut it down on your way out.
Oh, gladly I'll do that. We can't loot body. Sad face. Oh well. Well, we've met S.T.A.L.K.E.R at least. So, yeah. We ended up finding him here. Even though we were looking for the cartridge. Hey, it looks like he was holed up here the entire time. Let's have a sausage just to celebrate, chat. Just a nice little sausage. Ooh! Well, hello. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Less radiation, more actual. Maximum weight is plus 16. Oh, yes. Don't mind if we do, chat. Do not mind if we do at all. We have an exoskeleton suit now. Look at that. We've got power armor. Let's go. Oh, we actually have different like footsteps too. Yes, you're right, actually. I almost completely forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me about that. I'd already took it off, though, so we're fine. We sound interesting, though, now. Like, we actually make a metal sound as we walk. Wait, can we not run? Able to carry heavy loads, enabled integration with more sophisticated armor suit capabilities, facing the zone's myriad of challenges. The primary downside lies in the elevated price tag. Not really a price tag if we got it for free. Can't sprint. Oh, okay. Thank you very much for that. Then I think we'll wear this just until we get out of here, just so that way we have that little extra protection. Well, I see. I think I know what we're going to be doing here in a moment, chat. We're going to make our way up north to Yaniv. Woo! This is exciting, honestly, just getting an exoskeleton suit like that. 65,000 compared to a 100,000, but this one's upgraded too. You know, it's a little weird not being able to sprint. You know, I want to call this more of an anomaly than anything for the fact that there are butterflies, roses, and flowers here. Like daisies and all sorts of other flowers. Like, this is an anomaly. This is just straight up an anomaly. Like, this should not be here. What on earth? Where is this? Is this an actual place? Excuse me? The fog. What is this? It's like this entire area is unaffected by the zone. Retrieve cartridge. There's a photo on the desk. It's a lady. Long hair, sitting there by a tree. That's kind of nice. Let me guess. Something happens when we remove this. Yep. It was a man the whole time, chat. It wasn't a woman. It was a man the whole time. It was a man. Huh. Well, this got dark really quickly, honestly.
When I found this place, I realized the Zone can be true to herself as long as someone keeps trying to use her to fucking brainwash us. Whether through TVs like these, or the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program before them. I just wish I knew who that someone is right now.
The Shining Zone is a lie.
So the Shining Zone is a lie?
I saw it when I took down Sea Consciousness. It seemed better. So bright. So real. Or so I believed. I spent years wandering the Zone in search of its shining counterpart. I suppose that's when S.T.A.L.K.E.R caught wind of it. But my Shining Zone turned out to be... well, you saw what it was. Just another illusion. Another lie. And the one he's looking for, it never existed in the first place.
So what's your next move? Come on, bud. Let's go.
What's your next move, then?
Keep searching. Right now, I've got to find a way into the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program control center. The neuroprogrammers in X3 should be connected to it. I just need to figure out how.
Hey, well, I gotta finish the job I'm doing for the doctor. Do you need my help? What's the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program? You know, let's
the S.T.A.L.K.E.R program.
Ask about this.
What's that?
It lets you manipulate people's minds. A sea consciousness invention. Those who made it to the center of the zone got the short end of the stick. Their prize was either to join Monolith and protect sea consciousness, or become an agent and do their bidding. The programming only malfunctioned once. With me. But I paid a price for it. My own memory.
So yeah, I'm actually starting to strongly understand that this is probably the first protagonist now of the S.T.A.L.K.E.R series.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Not now. I got this covered. Just focus on what you need to do.
Or at least one of the other two games.
Keep in mind that the Ward and Spark are my enemies. If they end up being yours too, we'll get along just fine.
Not everyone can handle what you're proposing.
Cool.
This is the only way to the truth I can offer you. I'll get in touch when I figure out if you're worth it. Not if, but when. And remember, either you're against everyone now, or I'm against you. The choice is yours. That's the price of my candor.
I actually kind of like that though, where he's like, it's either you're either with one of those two, or you're my enemy, and you're my enemy, or you're against those two, and you're my ally. I like how he gave us that sort of ultimatum right there too, but also how he changed his words to say, no, you've already proven your worth. It's just a matter of when I want to actually speak with you again, and I like that. So it was all just an illusion. And now we come out of Hole. We came from Hole. And now we're at this checkpoint here. So We only have a fast travel down here, and that's the only way we're going to be able to get to Rotstock quickly, since, again, Zalicia doesn't really have anything, so we're going to quickly go back down to the Rookie Village, and we're going to just travel to Rotstock that way. We are going to equip this, though. That was actually interesting. I might actually choose S.T.A.L.K.E.R, if only because S.T.A.L.K.E.R seems a little crazy. Ever since we went to Circa, and ever since the whole Circa incident had happened, like, S.T.A.L.K.E.R sounded like he was basically just, he had a vendetta against the Ward, whereas S.T.A.L.K.E.R seems more like he's got his head on his shoulders is the thing. He sees things as, like, you know, it's more than just these two. It's more than just these two idiots that are, like, going at it right now. It has to do with, like, the whole seek consciousness stuff. And I sort of like, yeah, given what's happened at Dark. Yeah, and, like, especially with seeing, like, what happened with those monitors, too. But S.T.A.L.K.E.R also mentioned if you've ever been under that effect before, this would affect them again, which means that that makes sense why Dark could have been affected by that in the first place. Because we were able to actually see what full control of that, like, looked like is the thing. It looked like it was essentially, like, being converted to being a monolithian. The stories, I'm going to say this now, I've actually really been enjoying the story, even though there's, like, bits and pieces that I know I'm missing from, like, the previous games, but to be honest, I think it's been a very pleasant experience just understanding the some of the lore of this game, and even having members in chat here also just giving some little lore bits here and there, too, about some of the stuff from the previous games. It's rather nice to understand a lot of the sort of stuff like this. New perspectives. It's just a pure illusion. Well, I mean, see, here's the thing is, like, I see S.T.A.L.K.E.R as Voss from Far Cry 3. Less so of the villainous side, but more so of, like, he's got the sort of, like, mentality of Voss. Especially with, like, the acting in the train station. I really have to say, like, the acting, like, the sort of, like, acting that S.T.A.L.K.E.R did there was, like, phenomenal. Just seeing him, like, walking, talking, doing, like, all, like, the gestures and everything. It was really good. But that's also kind of, like, made me realize something as we've been going through this, like, not only with Circa, but maybe there's a few screws that are a little loose in his head is the thing, you know? Not that I mind a few screws loose or anything, but, sometimes there can be some problems with that, and in this case, there will probably be some problems, so. Hi, yeah, I don't think that's where you sleep, but still. Yes, it was genuinely masterclass acting. I don't think this guy is sleeping in the right spot here, but, you know what, I think it's fine. PDA of a stalker. PDA is deceased owner of the new oasis after all, however, as it is often the case in the zone, it wasn't what it seemed. Unfortunately, a malfunction had rendered the stalker's name ineligible. So this must be that must be S.T.A.L.K.E.R.'s, like, first thing there, is what that was. That's probably their PDA from the sounds of it. Because he mentioned that he lost his memory. Okay, so we have shotgun rounds. We want to put all that back. Oh, okay, you know what? Maybe we should actually start using the flat rounds in the future for the 308, because it sounds like it's slap. If you go into your notes, you can read it. Yeah, I'll read the full thing in just a moment here. I just want to just take a look at some of the stuff here. I also need to actually enter in a console command to also fix that, but I was going to do that a little bit later off stream. Because there's an audio bug that's happened. Where the audio logs will not play. So we now have this. That's good. That's at 85%. This is at 98, and this is at 96. So all weapons are fine right now. We should be good. We don't need ammo. Oh, we can put this away. We can put all this down right now. We'll just bring the water with us as a travel treat, and that's it. All right, let's take a look at some of the notes here. Last message from someone who was found in the oasis. I found it! I found the oasis! You didn't believe I would, huh? And now I've already run out of containers for artifacts! So, S.T.A.L.K.E.R, you ready to pay for the coordinates? 50% for each 50% of each transaction. 60 if you try haggling. You mull it over and I'll take a little break. You mull it over and I'll take a little break. It's so beautiful here, you know? So peaceful, just right. I can see it as it really is. I feel so... I'm guessing must have passed away then at that moment. And that must have been, again, coming to the realization of it. Wait. This guy's dead! What? Chat! What? What happened? Why is this guy just suddenly dead? I honestly thought he was trying to sleep on the bed here when we opened this up. I'm like, oh, that's an odd place to sleep. Better just open up the crate right here. No, man's literally just dead in front of the box. Must have gotten caught in a mission. I mean, this is supposed to be a safe area though from the emissions, I thought. Because this is a sleeping area, so it's a safe area. Let's see. We'll grab some condensed milk with us since we actually do need to bring along some food with us. So I guess the door just wasn't good enough. Oh well. Little ladybugs of some kind, infectious ladybugs. All right, let's take that. Oh no, it is Wolf. Okay, hi Wolf. Hi, how you doing? You're not in your usual
Stalker.
spot.
What brings you here?
You've never noticed those bugs. I know. Tell me. Those bugs. Them be some bugs.
Name the place and hand me some.
Actually,
coupons.
like it was
As a
actually
show
pretty
of good
detailed,
faith.
honestly. Wait.
May the zone protect you, my friend.
What's up? Turn on your mission from S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Hold on a second. Actually, let me just see. Actually, now you bring that up. Notes, journal. Get to the orbiter station, busting myths. Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you for reminding me about that. Thank you. I just didn't see it because it wasn't tracked. All right.
You are
You're
alive,
alive, you lucky dog.
You lucky dog.
All right. Dark's beacon found to the entrance.
I found a way into Lab X3. Marker coordinates sent.
You are oddly cooperative. No haggling, no fuss. I take it you didn't find the Klondike then?
No, we didn't find the
Depends.
Klondike bar.
Whatever you're looking for, it might be there. But taking it with you, it's a whole different story. Unless you grab the Sea installation too. Your oasis is nothing but a mirage. And I shut it down anyway.
No, I see. But let's keep it quiet. No need for anyone else to know, you dig? Like I told you before,
I understand.
the way to the
I get it.
oasis is worth a pretty kopeka. You have earned your reward.
32,000 coupons. Delicious. Alright, so we're going to head on to the road to Yanib now. And, that's right. A building too far right here. Just a building too far. And now you move to the back. Okay, I see how it is.
Hiya, Stalker. What brings you here?
Guide. I'm looking
Name
for a
the place
guide. I'm
and
looking
hand
for
me
a
some
guide.
coupons. As a show of good faith.
Let's go to Rotstock.
Let's get moving.
There we go. Off to Rotstock we go. So, the game is already starting to chug now, and I think it's because just so many things have loaded. But, we're going to keep going at least till we get to Yanib here. But I think once we get to Yanib and we find out where we need to go for the technician, we might actually stop there for the night. Alright, there we go. I'm going to also run a couple of tests, though, for the game afterwards. I'm going to actually remove the optimization patch that... or I should say mod, technically. Because someone in chat earlier had mentioned that it could probably be what's causing all the problems now since the updates, so... We will remove that, we'll give it a try, we'll give it a little bit of a stress test, we'll see essentially just how well it all performs and everything, and then we'll come back to it when we get back to it on Monday next week. Looking forward to doing some more Cult of the Lamb tomorrow with everyone here, so... We're on the road again. Actually, I just remembered we need to actually set a marker for Yaniv. Let's take a look at the map here. Map. Yaniv. Okay, so we need to set a delete marker. No, we don't need that. We'll set that there. Yeah, we can find that collar later, though. We only need one more collar now, because we got rid of the pseudo-giant that was up here in the Red Forest. Hold on, do we actually have water? Yeah, we have water, so we can actually use that as a secondary. So we are 800 meters from it. Crack open a cold one. There we go. Just a nice little sip. It's a terrible place. I thought, honestly, as terrible as it might seem, it's honestly fairly pretty. I kind of like it here. It's a pretty place. Reminds me of fall. And we might end up falling down at this point, though, because how bad it can be. A lot of bad stuff happens here.
I'll kill you.
He got back up again. Interesting. Unnoticed stash PDA. Well, we'll go back and we'll check that later. We don't have to worry about that this second. So this is another road that should take us closer to Yaniv now, I think. If I'm correct. Yes, so if we follow this road, we will get to Yaniv. Quite the rainy trip. It's been rainy almost every time that we, well, not every time. It's been rainy though most of the day that ever since we did the one mission with the doctor, it started to rain quite a bit. Okay, that's just a pig. That's it. Bit more north. Okay. Noted. I just want to at least get to Yaniv here first, though, so that way we actually have it uncovered. Hey, I'm actually able to sense those things finally. Look at that. I like how you just have this transition, though, from like red, orange, amber to green. But just that lovely transition to color here. Just walking on the border like this. It's nice. Very scenic. I don't like that sound, though. I don't like that ambience. Ambience is nice, but this is a little bit of a scary ambience. So this is where we want to go. It's just like right along here, probably. So you also have that massive city up there, too. Alright, Yaniv, here we are. We are just about in Yaniv here. Oh! No, we've been to Yaniv before. It's this location. You know what? Let's just keep moving. Oh, we've been to this location. Okay. Ah, flashbang! Oh my gosh, that's the last time I trust that. Oh, I hate that so much whenever they do that stupid stun. Get out of here, you. At least that's a way to deal with them, though. It's just jump and then take some pot shots at them. So okay, we travel up here is where we gotta go. This is the actual location is what we have to go, where we have to go to. KSG. This thing is a lot thicker than I thought it was going to be, though. I thought, I know in some of the games that the KSG is also in, it has like a smaller base, or usually is like a single tube I've seen. Yes, there are some games that actually have like a single tube for this thing, which I find strange. Okay, let's see. Is this? Yeah, I see a light there. Looks like it's on. All right, that's an ally right there. We're good. Well, chat, we made it. Made it to a nice little cozy base here. Hi, how you doing, bud? Oh my gosh, this is a very busy place. Hey, we have another guide here, too. Perfect. We also have a bed. We got a shop. So you must be in the bedroom here. Harper.
That's too bad
Or
those
Harpy, not Harper.
monolithans didn't show up when I was on active duty. That would have been a hell of a hunt. But regular stalkers, they don't belong in Pripyat. Those fanatics will put him down in a heartbeat. They don't even spare the wounded. Get ready, just to be safe. If you got anything that needs fixing, hand it over now.
You got it. You got it.
Fix anything
We
from
definitely
enough
need fixing. But we definitely want to also build up some of our repertoire here. Our arsenal. Ooh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, we're going with weight reduction straight away. That doesn't matter. We want the weight reduction here. All right, so either we can have a choke or we can have a recoil decrease. I think we want the choke for a tighter spread, but honestly, it's kind of nice to have that wide cone as well. Bullet range. Aiming speed, no. We don't have the bullet. We don't have the blueprint yet, so that sucks. Spread decrease, recoil decrease, aiming speed, spread decrease. So both of them give a spread decrease. I mean, in the off chance that we do need to aim, but yeah, we don't need to. So there we go. We have upgraded the that lovely, lovely thing there. Allows the we don't need a scope on that. You kidding me? Why do we need a scope on that? Okay, so we can movement while aiming, aiming speed. Aiming speed would be nice just for quick drawing and readiness. All right, there we go. So now our revolver is decked out here. You can do both a laser and a foregrip. Hey, that's nice. I like that.
Let's see what else you can find me.
I mean, we also need to find some of the attachments too, because I know that there are some attachments that we can find.
The
Maybe we'll
zone
find them here.
rewards the well-prepared. And with Monolith right next door, you better stock up. Better safe than sorry. There was this one guy who tried to calculate everything. He figured running light would be quicker, but he couldn't outrun a Monolithian's bullet. So my advice is, think twice and buy thrice. Take your pick.
That'll actually be
If
something
I
that we'll
were
probably
you,
do
I'd rather run out of
in the next
coupons
one.
here than bullets out there.
We'll probably actually end up upgrading it here, probably in the next stream that we do. Ooh. Oh, you've got a Saiga. The accuracy and the range is not as good, but again, we also have the upgrades on our RAM 2 is the thing, or on our thing. We also have the Din Pro. That's right. We actually have a Din Pro. I completely forgot about that. We don't really need the scope so much. We have pistol suppressor, tactical pistol suppressor, pistol silencer, assault rifle silencer. Okay, finally. We have 3 different suppressors for pistols here. Okay, so you know what? It doesn't seem like there isn't really anything that we need to buy right now. Maybe we'll come back and buy some of these scopes later for some of the other weapons, since again.
If you're too stingy, don't come crying to me later.
Well, I mean, you do sell some pretty good stuff, and you do drive a hard bargain there, but we'll see. See about that. All right, we're gonna put some of those rounds back here. Put some of that in here. And one of you in here. Because, again, we don't really need all of this sort of stuff. No! No! I accidentally took out everything! No! Oh my gosh. Oh, this is a nightmare. Oh, this is a nightmare, chat. This is a nightmare. No! No! Why can there not be a put all in? Why was there just a takeout? No! Exo moment. I guess the exosuit was like, hey boss, upgrade me now. It's like, no, not yet. No. I'm mortified because of what just happened to the inventory here. We have to put everything back in. Everything has to go back in, chat. It all has to go back in. Oh, that's a bad moment. You know what? My hand is forbidden from hitting the R key from now on. My hand is forbidden from hitting the R key from now on. I'm never touching it again. I'm going to say that and watch. It's going to happen. I'm going to hit the R key the moment that we get out of here. We have so much stuff still. Oh, we can actually get rid of some of the armor, actually, now that we don't need this stuff. We can actually sell this. Never mind. No. This is actually a good thing. This is actually a good thing that the game was like, hey, by the way, you should probably take all this stuff out, because we can actually just sell a lot of the stuff that we're not going to use right now. Actually, I do want to upgrade this, so we will keep that in our inventory. So you know what? We're going to sell the convoy here, too. We're going to sell this armor, too. So you know what? We'll keep that. It's actually damaged. It doesn't matter. So we will take this time to sell some stuff, then. Actually, we can sell the PDAs. We don't need the PDAs, so we can sell all of that too. All of that we do not need. We do not need any of that right now. I'm not sure what this is entirely needed for. Oh, yeah, this is the hand-drawn maps for the swamp, so we can get rid of this. Oh, my gosh. There was just so much that just got thrown out at us right there. Is that it? Is that everything? Yes, that is everything. Okay, good. We can't even move. We can't even move. We're so heavy from all the outfits. 127. Okay, you know what? We're putting the exosuit back in. We're just gonna take all the stuff that we're gonna sell out first, and then we will deal with the rest later. Max is 80. You know what? Actually, we could wear the exosuit right now because we get plus 16, don't we? Yeah, plus maximum weight, plus 16. So we have 96. We have 96 carry weight now. So we just have to reduce enough of that, and that's it. Okay, there we go. So you know what? We will come back and we will sell that right after. Okay, we can actually put all this down. All of this away. All of this down. All of this down. You know what? We will put down all of these right here. There we go. Put all that down. Put all that down. There we go. Now we can sell some stuff. Now we can get rid of this. I was really not expecting that. Loot Goblin as the Loot Goblin does. Yes.
Next.
This be a certified Loot Goblin moment right here is what it was. When you accidentally hit the loot all your chest key and then everything just comes spilling out at you. We're gonna keep that for now. Alright, so we are going to get rid of the armor sets that we do not need anymore, and the keys, all the diaries too, since, again, we don't need all of this. For some reason, I always seem to stash everything away. Pass. I'm not one for, Warframe stuff, I'll be honest. All right, there we go. Hit S and sort that and confirm. There we go.
If you're too stingy, don't come crying to me.
We sold 50,000 stuff. We sold 50,000. So you know what? I'm actually going to upgrade the exosuit quickly before we finish off here. Put this down here. All this away. We're gonna keep the heavy stuff here though. I actually think I said pass on that one, too. Now that you bring that up. I could be mistaken, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Be quick about it. My tea's getting cold.
Fine, jeez.
I can fix anything for enough coupons.
Our tea's getting cold, chat. Our tea's getting a little cold. Neutralize radionuclides. Protective coating. It doesn't seem like it has the lead. It doesn't seem like it has the artifact case. Okay, here we go. Now we have the artifact casing. So this is lead container. So is there a way to actually make it so we can run in the exosuit or no? Is that actually just going to be a no-no? Weight reduction 1 and wear resistance 20%. Middle one. Okay. Ah, I see. Okay, so it must be down here. Sprint. Cannot install armored helmet. So we actually need to find... Oh, no. Never mind. We just have to get that. There we go. Now we have sprint. All right, perfect. So now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with gas, chat. We're cooking. We're going to go with the 2 lead containers because then that way we actually get... we can have more artifacts, and now we can have 2 more artifacts than we normally would. We don't really need the electrical right there, and we'll grab this for now. Lightweight, weight reduction, wear resistance. Okay, why would I not want to go for the other one unless it's just for this in particular? Carrying capacity increases by 10%. Weight reduction 1, wear resistance. Physical protection, wear resistance. Oh, no, it's because it only goes for the trees. That's right. So we'd upgrade this into this is what we would do, but we're going to do that later because we don't have the money for that right now.
Let's see what else you can find me.
But now, chat, we can actually put in 2 artifacts into our lovely, lovely pouch here. We can finally make good use of this one right here that gives us bleed resistance. We have medium bleed resistance now, which is fantastic. And we also have dead sponge here, which gives us more bleed. Actually, no. This gives us chemical protection. This gives us weight and thermal. You know what? We'll actually go with the lava nugget here for the weight, since we actually have a lot of weight reduction. So now we can carry up to 99. So that'll at least increase our bar there, so that way we don't have to worry too much about this sort of stuff right now. But that is going to... I just realized I had grenades in here. Was the first mod made for the first... Oh, okay. So they... Okay. Now I can see why. Thank you. And thank you. So, that is going to do it for today with S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I will be throwing everybody out here into a raid in just a moment here. But thank you all for coming on by right now, or for tonight. I say now, but I mean tonight.